Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and today we are once again about to embark upon an adventure with Wilbur, Ivo, Nate, and Critter in the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. In the last game, we managed to foil the evil plots of Munkus, Mortroga, and the Shadow Army. Who knows what adventures await us within the Book of Unwritten Tales 2? There's only one way to find out, so let's begin, shall we?
War had raged through all Aventásia. The alliance of humans, elves, and dwarves fought against the evil army of the shadows. The war had devastated the country for years upon years, and yet, no one gained the advantage. And so it was that in that time of deepest despair, that an old archaeologist uncovered the location of the artifact of divine fate. The artifact could fulfill every wish, and thus decide the war, for one side or the other. Led by Warlock Munkus, son of Archwitch Mortroga, the Shadows hunted for the artifact. And they would have reached it first, were it not for a group of heroes who stood against them. Wilbur, the young gnome who was the first of his clan to become a mage. Ivo, the courageous elven princess from the woodland realm. And the Critter, a hairy creature from the Northlands, companion of the most brilliant of the heroes. Nate Bonnet, who was supposed to spend the rest of his life at the side of an elven princess, who deserved a kingdom and all the riches in the world, who should stop wasting time talking about himself in the third person.
Of course. Oh, wow. Yeah, you really should stop wasting time talking about yourself in the third person, Nate. What have we got here? Hold on to the rock face. Let's do that. Please? Yeah, stroke. Stroke. Hopefully we're falling from very high up.
Good. This is good.
I mean, it's
Although
acceptable.
the ground is still getting closer.
Yeah, I see that. Climb the rock face. This is not really doing anything for us. This is falling too. It's rotating. That's bad. Oh, keep spinning around. What is this going to accomplish?
Part of the jetty. At least some of it survived the explosion.
I don't know why that's a good thing, but okay. Can we actually climb this rope?
If I'm lucky, this will go all the way up to the island. But somehow
no.
I really doubt it will.
Yeah, it's flapping too much in the wind, I think, for that to be the case. Oh yeah, it's going nowhere. There's a mast.
Oh!
Be careful, Nate. An oil lamp? Is this a genie lamp? Be very nice if it is. Apparently it is.
Oh, hi, Nate. How's it going?
Good. For now. Could it be that your spell didn't quite work out the way you planned?
I did tell you there were certain risks involved.
Is this genie actually Dobby the house elf? Oh well, no big thing.
So, now that we have a little time to kill, why don't you tell me a little something about yourself?
Oh, right. Well, yes, I came into this world in an oasis in the Umzu Desert, and at that time, I was...
Are you out of your ever-loving mind? Definitely not the time to reminisce.
Then why did you ask?
I could use some help here, Benny.
Well, you did see what happened last time I cast a spell.
Time to make up for it, then. Now shake a leg.
Oh, I don't know. I might just end up making everything worse.
I don't know that things can get worse. Benny? Stop time, reverse gravity, for goodness sake. Cast a spell.
Can't you just stop time? Or wings! Give me wings! How about that?
Something,
Oh,
anything.
this is all terribly complicated. I really don't feel up to it today, Nate.
What kind of genie are you?
Benny!
Perhaps tomorrow? I really do need to think through what's happened today properly.
You get me out of the mess you got us into right now!
Please don't yell at me. I just can't take it anymore.
Benny!
Well,
Ah!
guess we can't depend on him
Stay
for help.
easy and we can forget about miracles. I gotta find something easy, something even he thinks he can do.
Okay, well, I'm not controlling this. A carpet? Can he make a flying carpet? That's probably something he can do. By the way, what are these icons down here? Well, there was a little parts, but maybe that's save? Inventory? Okay, well, this is new from the last game. And settings, okay. Alright, continue game, please. Grab this thing, see if we can get Benny to give us a flying carpet, eh? Let's make sure and sit on it first,
Is
please.
that too much to ask?
I'm not talking to you.
Why you... I'm sorry I criticized your work, Benny.
And?
And that I shook your lamp. And everything else. You meant well.
Well, all right then. I forgive you. What can I do for you?
Flying carpet?
A flying carpet. Shouldn't be too hard.
Should be right in your
Should
wheelhouse.
I really dare? Am I really up to it?
Oh, jeez. Good.
Yes!
Did we take too long? Oh, I guess not. Thank you, Benny. Really wasn't looking forward into splattering into a tiny puddle
What
on the
the
ground. What the crap is this?
What happened here? No!
Oh! What? Why did Critter bonk us on the head? I thought he was our buddy. Oh, guess we've got a credit sequence then. So apparently Nate was on some island in his airship and it exploded. And he now has a genie friend? Oh. Hello? Are you the little guy from Machinarium?
Welcome, adventurer. I am the tutorial, guardian of gameplay, explainer of controls.
Oh,
To move a character, just click anywhere in the scene, wherever your heart desires.
oh, or is this our character? Sweet. Can we actually play
Well
this guy
done.
in the game?
If you left-click an object, then your character will perform an action determined by the context. Now click on that big lever.
What big lever? This? Okay.
The
Nice.
robot has used the lever, as this seemed logical to him.
It seemed
Click the
logical to me
lever
as
with the
well.
right mouse button so that the robot looks at it rather than uses it.
Ah, that's different from the last game as well. You just left-clicked for pretty much everything.
Excellent. The robot thinks the lever is working. But if that's so, then where is the problem? That hatch over there, left-click it.
Well, I'm glad the narrator's here to translate because I didn't understand a word the robot said. Left-click it. Translator?
Little chap seems to think there are advanced engine mechanics hidden behind there. Perhaps that's where the problem is. Click on the hatch again using the left mouse button.
That's what I did the first time. Did it not work?
First left click will allow you
Okay.
to look, the second to use. Why? Because after a player character has looked at something, the most logical thing to do next is use it. It's quite simple. Right-click when you want to look at something, left-click in order to do whatever that character thinks is the next most sensible move.
What if it's
Is
not
the
a
machine
sensible
working again?
character?
Left-click on the lever.
I don't know. He didn't really do anything but take this sprocket out and then put it right back. Look at the hatch. Right. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's a credits machine. Cool. All right, little Belly. Is that the extent of the tutorial? Seems like it. Why are these? Oh, they're waves. I was about to ask what the saw blades were doing. Oh, it's a Game of Thrones style intro. Okay, I get it.
There appears to be a new problem. Better take a closer look at the engine.
Okay. Take a closer look there, Beep Boop. Oh!
Oops.
That seems
That
bad.
wasn't very helpful. Please pick up both gear cogs.
All right, we'll start with this one. Take it. And our first inventory item. Sweet.
Great
Aha.
work. Items you pick up will go into your inventory.
Right here.
To open and close your inventory, left-click the rucksack.
I will do that.
To use an inventory item, left-click it, and then left-click the object that you want it to be used with. Use one of the gears in your inventory with the engine of the town model.
We got a dented oil can as well. Can we look at that? Grew loot. Okay. Do we need to oil these? No? Guess I'll just do what the guy says and get on with it. Stroghead 1. Yeah, I know. Second gear. I got this.
Perfect. You'd better oil the engine before you switch the
Oh.
machine back on again.
That would help, I imagine. Get some lubrication on those gears.
That should do it. Time to crank it up.
Pull the lever. Nice. Good job, Beep Boop. Okay, what are we looking at? Bats? Okay, this is a scary looking place. Oh, you're all the way up here? How do you get around so fast, Beep Boop?
You can examine objects in the inventory in more detail. Pick up the damaged figure and the toolbox.
This
Then when you
whole,
are in the inventory, right-click the toolbox in order to examine it.
Okay. We need to probably do a complete overhaul of this credits machine. It's having all kinds of troubles. Damaged figure. A bat. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think too. Toolbox. Alrighty then. And we're supposed to examine the toolbox in our inventory?
Great.
Ah.
You found a few items in the toolbox. You can use these items on each other by initially left-clicking the first object, and then, when you have this item on the cursor, you left-click the second object. Try
Right.
to repair the figure in the inventory.
Standard adventure game fare. We've got duct tape, a worn down screwdriver, and a wobbly hammer. We probably need to fix the wobbly hammer too, but let's fix the figure.
Well done. Now place the figure back in its rightful place on the balcony of the castle and start the machine.
Oh, is that where it goes? Just here? Oh, there. Okay. I can do that. And hit the lever.
Excellent. You are now ready. Now one last tip before I go. If you press the spacebar, all interesting objects in the scene will be displayed.
Oh,
Good luck with your adventures in the Book of Unwritten Tales 2.
I'm very happy for that mechanic. That will make interacting with things around the environment much easier. No more pixel
worried
hunting.
about you. Oh,
Who?
Mother.
Oh, this is Ivo.
What's wrong with you? Everything's fine.
Uh-huh.
No, you don't look well at all. Positively rotund.
What?
It is unseemly for an elf princess to cope with her frustrations by comfort eating.
She looks fine to
If
me.
you carry on like this, you won't fit into your wedding dress.
Say what
I
now?
don't have any intentions of marrying anytime soon.
Oh, darling, we've been through that already. Prince Lalilos is going to be arriving next week. You will like him.
Prince Lollipop?
He's charming and... Look, he sent us a picture of himself and his sister.
Which of the two is the sister?
The elf nobility, unfortunately, has not got any unshaven Neanderthals to offer. You'll just have to get used to that.
Do we have a Lannister situation here with
I don't have
her
the
betrothed and
slightest
his sister?
interest in that person. Not anymore.
You are at the heart of the Elf Kingdom, in the castle of your family where you belong. No one here should be sad, tired, or fat. I only want what's best for you, Ivo.
Of course you do. I think you actually want what's best for you. Yeah, just leave us alone. I like your outfit a lot more in this game, Ivo. Yeah. What's up, Cheap Cheap? Oh, we locked us
Did you
in?
see that? She's locked me in. Yes,
Yeah.
only what's best for me. She always says that.
Yeah, but she only wants what's best for you. That's also what she wants. So, that's not a good parent. So, have you actually seen that Prince Lollipop?
Have you seen this prince? A vain river elf who's only interested in topping up his tan.
Okay.
I'm to spend hundreds of years in the company of someone I don't love? Huh, not me.
Yeah, that's a...
And how? She will try anything and everything. Nothing's more important to her than getting me married off.
It's a daunting enough task to spend a great number of years with someone you do love. So, yes, this.
When I was out there with the humans, it was the first time that I had the feeling I could determine my own destiny.
Well, of course you can.
Yes, it was dangerous. Doesn't that go with the territory? A life without risk, that is so...
Boring?
Oh, you don't understand. If I could, I would go right now.
What's stopping us? Well, I mean, there's a lot
You
more,
want to stop
but
me? Just like last time.
You saw how that worked out. Oh, so Ivo really isn't
I
feeling
didn't
well.
want to tell Mother, but I've not been feeling too well lately, Cheap.
What's the problem?
I'd say the same thing, but we elves hardly ever get ill. Yeah, you've got a point there. I spent almost a year in the human world, and they have some very strange ideas about personal hygiene. Well, I thought perhaps it's a curse.
Maybe?
Oh, no, you won't. I'll take care of it myself. Mother would make a state occasion out of it.
Probably.
I don't know either, but I'm sure there's a medical book down in the library.
Ooh, how do we get there?
No, rest is not what I need just now. I'll go down to the library and look up what's wrong with me, completely alone, just like a grown-up elf.
Which you are.
I'm not going to be stopped, neither by locked doors nor by you.
Why are you being so annoying, Cheap Cheap? And why did you fly over there? So we can't actually look at the little perch here. Just go out to the balcony. There's lots of stuff to look at. Looks like Ivo's taken up painting. It's a pretty good likeness of old Wilbur boy there. Let's see. Try out this spacebar thing. Oh, that is so good. Nice. Look at the bed. A little purple monster guy on it.
I've been sleeping badly of late, and sometimes I feel tired all day long. I've never been ill, but something isn't right. I hope I'll find the answer in the library.
I hope so as well, Ivo. Is there more?
When Nate and the others lived here,
Oh,
Nate
cool.
often made intimations that were to do with the bed.
Ah, yeah,
I don't
that's
know
like
why,
him.
but I know Mother wasn't happy about it. She moved him to a guarded guest room at the other end of the castle.
I wonder
And
why.
Cheap Cheap was ordered never to leave my side.
Which apparently has not been rescinded because here he is. Okay, so when we exhaust all the options, the little interactivity icon goes away. That is very important to know. Nice stretch. Look at the mirror.
Cheep Cheep likes to look at his reflection.
Of course he
He
does.
strikes a pose and then tries to impress himself with it, and succeeds most of the time.
Well, he's probably pretty easy to impress. Then take the mirror?
Hey, Cheep Cheep, I need the mirror.
Is he pecking it?
I only need it for a minute.
Why do we need it?
Oh, he's not budging, and his pecs can be damn painful when he puts his mind to it.
Okay, then. So we need to get Cheep Cheep away so we can grab the mirror for some future endeavor.
Cheep Cheep survived our past adventure, even if he'll insist on exactly the opposite.
Yes.
He told everyone for months how he defended me from all the evils of the world and then only just escaped with his tail feathers intact.
The truth is, from what I remember, the only thing he did to help us at all was to help open that door to the temple by sitting in the alcove as an air creature.
Hey, Cheep.
You seem to like your reflection a lot,
Most birds
you
love a
vain
mirror
bird.
because they believe they can see another bird in it. You just love them because you can't get enough of yourself. I would be a bit less unbearable if I wasn't incarcerated in here.
Exactly.
See
Why
you
don't you help
later.
us get out?
Yes, of course I'll be a good girl and stay in my room.
Not likely. Oh, we can look at the door now. Guess we
Mother's
exposed
let me
that
in
when we
as
walked
if I was
over.
200 again. Since I secretly escaped from the elf burrow last year, she's taken to guarding me closer than ever before.
How old are you exactly, Ivo? I know that in this lore here, elves are supposed to be immortal.
The door's locked and can only be opened from the other side. I'll have to find another way down to the library.
Okay, can we climb off the balcony? Maybe tie some sheets together?
Hopefully I'll find a book on medicine in the library.
I
Only
hope
how
so.
am I going to get down there?
Well, cloth rope seems
The
good.
door's locked and can only be I'll have
Okay.
to find another way.
Alright, so it's just repeating now. Wonder why it's still interactable, though, so something must be going on with the door later. Oh, a painting of Critter, too.
The times when the others were here in the elf burrow, those were the best that I've ever had.
Hmm.
The critter could never keep still when I was drawing him. He was always pulling faces and trying to make me laugh.
Oh, we can look at all of them now. Cool.
Wilbur was so excited. He loves elves and our stories. He spent hours sitting with my father and listening to him talk about bygone ages. Complete idiot.
So why did we set that in the floor? Guess that's it. Knitting? Look at the knitted hat. Please?
I had my birthday during the few weeks that we spent living together here in the elf burrow. That was a big deal for Wilbur. He couldn't understand that the significance of birthdays tends to fade after a few hundred years. He
After a few
insisted on making me
decades.
a present. He sat in the corner for days knitting me this hat with his little gnarled fingers.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Can we pick it up?
Wilbur didn't know that autumn would last for years to come and that elves don't feel the cold, but it was still the best birthday present I've ever had. Mother looked at the hat with so much revulsion that I didn't take it off for days. Wilbur just beamed with pride.
That's great. All right, that's it for the hat then.